Hey everybody, and thank you for joining me on my channel. I am here tonight to bring you a channeled message for those of you who feel you are in the twin flame soulmate journey. I'm going to channel in both sides energies and just see where you guys are at and where you're going. These messages are specifically for those of you in separation or in partial separation. So anywhere from you guys just broke up, they ghosted you, they're not talking to you, all the way to you guys are back in communication, but it's minimal. You guys aren't set in stone, committed to each other. So there's kind of a wide variety, but for the majority of you, this is for those of you who have been in separation for a little bit, and you guys have just recently started making contact with your divine partner again. I am going to pull divine masculine and divine feminine energies. So whichever one you feel you are, there is probably a message in here for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to pull cards for this. I'm just strictly channeling. So if that's something you're looking for, go ahead and check out my other videos, but I won't be pulling cards. I will pull one at the very end, and that's the advice card from the hidden wisdom of the hidden realms. So other than that, it's just me channeling messages. This won't resonate with everybody. So if it doesn't fit, don't make it, because everybody's journey is just a little bit different. So not every single message is going to hit on point for you. If it does, then there's no question whether you're in this journey or not. So, for those of you divine feminine who are dealing with a divine masculine, your divine masculine is very broken right now. They feel very sad. They feel a lot of guilt. Some of this guilt is stemmed from what they've done to you in the past, how they've treated you. And some of it is the guilt of leaving another person or their children in a current relationship that they're in. And they're just not quite sure how to deal with their emotions right now. They're not quite sure why they're feeling this way or what they can do, or they're just very confused at this time. For some of you, you were a third party and they just stopped talking to you. They cut you off. Yeah. They're not talking to you because they don't want to hear the truth you speak. They know that they did you wrong. They know that how they left was not cool. They know what they did was not the right way to do things. So they're avoiding talking to you right now because they don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the words you speak because it brings more guilt, more shame, more sorrow. So they're just avoiding it altogether. Some of them are settling right now for somebody else or a different situation because it's comfortable, because they know there's not really love there, but it's tolerable. Some of them are fearing leaving because of financial issues. Yeah, they're just settling for a situation, for old patterns, because they are scared to change. They are scared to evolve. They're scared to awaken in a sort. So yeah. And until that divine masculine can face these issues, until he can find self-love, until he can look within and make choices for themselves, they're going to find it hard to move forward. But the universe is here. The angels are here. There are things going on behind the scenes that are pushing them in the right direction, that are moving them towards a connection with you, a reunion of sorts. So yeah, for you divine feminine, you guys are really getting a hold on, looks like your emotions. Yeah, you're getting a hold of your emotions. You are mastering yourself. You are working hard. You are digging in deep. You are finding the root cause of past hurts, pain, sorrow, and you are really dealing with that. You're no longer scared to, if you have to, move forward alone. For a long time, some of you felt like you couldn't go on without this person. You couldn't get out of bed. You didn't want to eat. You didn't want to do anything but lay in bed and cry over this person that just did you dirty. And you guys have worked so hard, so diligently on that self-healing that you are finally mastering your emotions. You are finally coming to a point where you can acknowledge what you did wrong in the relationship. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has things that if they look back, they would change one thing or another, no matter how big or small it is. And you're really taking a hold of ownership of that. You're really dealing with what went wrong, how they went wrong, why they went wrong, and how am I going to change and move forward from here, which is the next step of this journey. You guys are a little bit further ahead than the divine masculine, but you're doing what you need to do. And that's exactly what needs to be done to move forward. You guys are, you divine feminine are no longer, how do I want to say that? You are choosing you. You know they're not perfect. You love them anyways. You miss them, but you're no longer settling for this low vibration treatment that people in your past have treated you like, that this person in the past treated you like, and now they're standing there like, what the hell? Because you're no longer going to put up with that. You have a standard, and if you don't meet the bar, then I'm moving forward with or without you. That is so powerful and what needs to be done, because when you start settling for actions, for being treated in a way that is not of your highest good, your highest vibration, then you are attracting that low vibration energy from your partner. So you keep standing up for yourself. Stand your ground. Let them know, these are my boundaries. This is my line. You cross it, I'm out. Some of you are dealing with your divine partner having addictions. This is a struggle for them. They have self-medicated now for years to deal with their childhood, to deal with their failed relationships, to deal with the thought and emotion of them letting down themselves. They have a lot of emotions that they buried with addictions to self-medicate, to go numb, to not feel. And when they met you, when they came back into that short-term wow love phase at the beginning, you awoke them to a different life. You awoke them to what love really is. They thought they loved before, but when they met you, it blew that out of the water. If that was love before, I don't even have words for how amazing this is. So you really triggered it in them, and they will deal with these addictions. They will conquer them. They will beat them. Yeah, my angels, yeah, they're saying to believe in others. Don't pass harsh judgment. They are dealing with this addiction the best way they know. They will beat this addiction, but it's going to take the love and support of you. Now, I'm not saying welcome them in your home, give them all the money they need. You can love them and support them from a distance. Separate yourself from the situation and let them know, I love you, I support you. When you're ready to get help, when you're ready to beat this, I will be there for you. I'm going to be there for you the minute you are ready. It's going to awaken them to that they're not going to have to do this alone. They're scared that they're going to have to try to beat this by themselves. Let them know that. And it's going to give them enough reassurance to really take a step forward. And then in the next couple weeks, you're going to be amazed at how ready they are to change. And that was important for somebody. Actually, a lot of you. There's a lot of you that are dealing with people who have addictions. For some of you, You intuitively knew that your divine masculine is coming back. You know the truth of the matter. You speak the truth. Your feelings are real. They're still in that phase. Some of them are where they're scared. They're scared this isn't real. They're scared that they're going to get hurt. Um, it's it's all happening in divine timing. And I know that divine timing word or phrase, you just want to bury it 10 feet under the ground and never hear it again, because through this 2-year journey for some of you, however long you've been in this journey, that's all you keep hearing. That's all that keeps carrying you through, is the thought of divine timing. Maybe today, but divine timing is truly at work. And in the month of December, the end of November, January, things are going to take a crazy turn. Once Mercury comes out of retrograde, hold on, because December in 2019 is going to be absolutely beautiful for people in the twin flame journey. And things are going to start to happen as if by magic. Things are going to fall into place as if all your prayers all of a sudden have been answered in the snap of a finger. So keep the faith. Hold on tight to those hopes and know that your divine masculine is coming back. No matter what phase you are, don't doubt it, because doubt is only going to prolong it. Yeah, for some of you, divine feminines, you guys are just really taking your power back. You're taking back the pen and writing your own story. Whether they're with you or they're without you, you are ready to succeed. You are ready to move forward and make this life yours. The best gift that your divine partner has ever given you is the gift of making you stronger. This journey has been hell. It's been emotional roller coaster after roller coaster. But when you think back to that day that they walked out of your life to where you are right now, look at how big you've grown. Look at how strong you've become. Look at how much more spiritual that you are, how much more you're connected to source. A lot of you are awakening to psychic gifts. I mean, just look at everything that has happened around you. And while you still miss this person, and you long for this person, you can't help but notice and can't deny how much you have grown because of the hurt this person has caused. So perception is key this week. It's all in how you look at things. The glass half empty and the glass half full is the exact same amount. It's how you choose to look at it. It's how you decide to approach life. Whether you are happy or miserable, it takes the same amount of energy to achieve both. So no matter what's going on between you and your divine partner, it's all in how you perceive the situation. If you continue to move forward with conviction, all is well, and it will always be well, no matter what. If you can make yourself happy, you never have to worry about somebody else crashing you down to nothing like this whole process has, because you're going to be happy whether you're with them or not. And that's going to trigger them into kicking it in the ass and it's like, they're moving on without me. I love this person. I need this person. I can't live without this person. And they will come. They will follow. Just make sure you're looking at what's right and not what's wrong, because it's really going to change your outlook. It's going to bring you so much clarity to the path, to which way to go. For some of you, divine feminine or divine masculine, it's whoever the chaser is in the group. It's time to release expectations and demands. This is going to happen on their time, their watch, their clock. And it's not really even their time. It's when the universe is like, all right, it's all ready to roll. Let's go. And that's why it's going to happen so quick, because there are things behind the scenes going on, and they're just going to wake up one day and like, it's time to change my life. And who am I going to do that with? You, whoever's watching this. So, It may not be exactly what you want at this time, but if you shift your perception into a way that it's looking at the positive instead of the negative, you're going to find clarity, and you're going to see how this is meant to be at this moment in this time, and how everything happens for a reason. Everything in life is leading you up to this moment we're in right now. So don't look at the past. Don't worry about the future. It's going to be the moment soon enough. So really just try to look in a more positive outlook on things, because by you guys being in separation, it's only going to make it that much better when you come together. And please, 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 please believe me when I say that they are coming back. So don't worry about that. Don't worry. They're coming. What you need to do now is enjoy yourself, to live your life, to be happy, to find joy within your inner being, to find love within yourself. It's all about self-mastery. It's all about getting a handle on your emotions, your thoughts, your way of life, the way you live. How are you living today? If you can't answer that question, there's something wrong. You need to be living to your fullest, always. And when you find joy and happiness and contentment within yourself, that person is going to come right back to you, because you're going to be vibrating at such a high level that they will not be able to refuse you. And that is when you can begin your soul's journey together. So for you divine masculines, it's time to surrender to change. It's time to take a rise. It's time to stand up for what you believe in, for what you want, and what's going to make you happy. For far too long, you've been living your life for somebody else. You have been trying to make everybody happy. And in making everybody else happy, it made you miserable. It's time to be selfish. It's time to take that power back. It's time to allow life to change in the form it's supposed to. Let it, you know, like, yeah, you guys are going through major life changes. You're going to be changing your home. Some of you are changing jobs. Some of you are leaving family and friends behind that don't support your vision. You're going through a total shift, and it's painful. It's hard. It's really, it's really only going to make you guys stronger. You're going to realize very soon that nothing ever really ends. Nothing ever really dies. One chapter closes and the other new beginning is right there with the turn of the page. So you divine masculine are going to rise up. You're going to be bigger, better people than you were in the past. And you're realizing that these changes are for the better, and you're figuring it out that these total changes are what is needed. So for you divine feminine, the for those of you who are in contact with them, be supportive of this. This is very hard for them. They're changing their whole life, everything they've known, their thoughts, their beliefs, their actions, people that they've grown up with, their relationships for 10, 20 years, siblings, parents. These guys are walking away from this in order to walk into a more light and love path with you. So it may not happen on your clock, and it may not happen exactly how you want it to, but it is happening. So be supportive of the divine masculine who are going through these changes. Divine timing is here. When we kept saying, oh, divine timing, it's going to happen in divine timing, this is the timing. So allow the invisible forces at work and stay optimistic. Be inspired to move forward, because when you move forward, when you move forward and take action with confidence, your path is going to be lit. You are going to know the way instead of, I hope I'm going the right way. And when you envision your path, when you envision your journey, make sure you stay optimistic, because what we think we create. A gift is coming. A miracle is coming. It's like things are going to fit together as if by magic. And for those of you who remain hopeful, for those of you who remain faithful to the vision, to the goal, to the finish line, those of you are going to get your gift from the universe, your Ace of Pentacles. And it's going to be with the person that you're meant to spend the rest of your life with. Because as we know, if it's meant to be, it'll be. So that is what's coming for you guys. The energy that I am reading for this week, Divine Feminine, don't surrender to your fears. Acknowledge how you're feeling, but move on from that. Remove yourself from that thought, and don't surrender to fears, because I know a lot of you are thinking to yourself, how much more can I take? How can I keep doing this? Why am I fighting for this if they're not fighting for me? You feel like you're fighting and there's no forward movement. You feel like you're fighting against the tide that never stops coming. Your back's against the wall. You want to give up. Don't give up. Please don't give up. I know it's frustrating. I know it's hard. I myself feel I am a twin. I have been through this journey, and it fucking sucks. And I will be the first to admit it. But stay optimistic. That is such an important message for this week. For the Divine Masculine, they're feeling a lot of confusion, fear, frustration, hopelessness, because they don't see a way out of their situation just yet. They know that they want to be with you. They know they're making steps to go towards you, but they're just feeling like everything I do, there is like a 10-foot wall I have to crawl across. So just please be patient. For you Divine Masculine that are watching, your Divine Feminine is feeling very scared. They're sad. They're fearful that this isn't going to work out. They're starting to second guess whether this is actually a twin flame. It's all part of the lesson. It's all part of the reward in the end if you stay faithful, truthful to your spiritual journey. Stand up for what you believe in. Fight for what you want. And stay strong. A lot of us forget that during the hard times, the shadow times in life, it's actually a gift. It's actually a gift in the form of leading us to the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It all happens for a reason. For the Divine Masculine, you need to find self-love. Without self-love, without knowing your worth, your value, because you have been used and abused for far too long, you can't come together until you realize that you are valuable. You are somebody worth everything in this world to yourself. And when you find self-love, your Divine Feminine will be able to love you that much more. Divine Masculines are honestly having a breakthrough this week and into next. They are taking lessons and moving forward. Hallelujah, right? So, Divine Feminine, you guys are still on guard though. It's a good idea to stay on guard. Keep that energy in your self-healing mode. Don't tear that wall down too quick, because then they're going to feel like they don't need to learn the lesson that this is trying to give them. Not saying you should, keep them at bay, trying to teach them a lesson. I'm just saying, make sure you stand up for what you believe in. Don't let that guard down without them meeting your standard, because if you lower your standard, you're going to get that low vibration treatment. So stand your ground and just keep putting energy into self-healing, because you guys are doing a beautiful job. The Divine Masculine, you guys are feeling very unstable. You're not putting energy into yourself. You need to begin to self-heal. Yeah, they're Divine Masculine. You guys are acting like you're not bothered by the separation of this Divine Feminine, but it's killing you. You guys are sad, depressed, hopeless. Some of you Divine Masculine are playing mental games with your Divine Feminine. You're pretending that everything is great, and you're just you're not growing. You're back and forth, back and forth. It's time to quit playing the games, and it's time to go after what you want. You're with a lot of you Divine Masculine are with a partner that doesn't want to let you go. They will do whatever they can to win you back at all costs. They're playing mind games with you. Stay strong. Go after what you want, because you know right here who it is that you're meant to be with. You know right here who it is you want to be with. Don't let them fool you with money. Don't let them try to trick you into you're not going to see your kids if you leave, da da da. Stand your ground, because it's so worth it. And I know you guys are battling with self-esteem issues. I know you guys are yeah, you guys are causing unnecessary drama with you and your divine feminine. Take a stand, walk away, and walk towards the person you believe is who you're meant to be with. Now, if you honestly believe that who you're with currently is who you're meant to be with, then by all means stay and work on that relationship. But the third parties have to end. It's time for that lesson to come to a close, and it's time for you to follow your heart. You're constantly in a struggle with yourself. You are constantly in a struggle with people because you are unnecessarily not choosing one. So it's time to choose love. Let it transform your life. Your divine feminine is ready to create a new life with you. They love you unconditionally, and they're waiting for you to love them back, and only them. They know you love them, but it's time to choose them. You say, for you, divine masculine, um, you you say that you are, but at the end of the day, sorry about that. My kids were hollering at me. At the end of the day, it's just causing a lot of unnecessary drama. Cut ties with one of them. Cut the third party energy out, and you will begin to move forward in the path that you're meant to take. Follow your heart. When you follow your heart, you can't go wrong. Um, for yeah, for yeah, for the most part this week, um, it's just divine feminine. Continue to work on self-healing. Make sure you set your boundaries. Let your divine masculine know your boundaries. Some of you are walking away from your divine masculine because they're not giving you what you need or want out of this relationship. That is perfectly okay. You're going to miss them. The holidays are here this week. For those of you in the United States with Thanksgiving, you're going to miss them, but it's what needs to happen so they know that you are not going to settle for being treated like shit. When you stand up for yourself, when you show that you have self-value, self-esteem, confidence, when you show that you will not stand for that low vibe, um, it's going to make them step up to the plate and come at you with an offer with love that you deserve. Now, divine masculine, for those of you who are kind of back and forth, in and out, it's time for you to pick a path and stay on it. The back and forth energy needs to stop because it's only causing unnecessary drama. Don't think I'm trying to throw shade on you, because I'm not. All I'm saying is it's time to love yourself. It's time to start self-healing. It's time to start self-loving yourself, because when you love yourself, you wouldn't split your energy the way that you are. You would devote yourself 110% to somebody else. For those of you who do not have a third party, you divine masculines, it's time for you to go within. It's time for you to realize what a great person you are. It's time for you to find your value, because you are of much value to this world. Even though people of your past have not treated you that way, that's because you weren't around the right people. My favorite Rumi quote is, sorry, I just had, I totally lost my voice there. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, set your life on fire and seek those who fan your flame. I just totally went blank there. That was so weird. Is my favorite Rumi quote, but it is so true, because when you celebrate how amazing of a creature you are, how amazing you can be what you have to offer, the world will bring in those people who think you are just as great. And that's your divine feminine to begin with. So realize your value, realize your worth. And when you do that, the right people will come to you. So this week is groundbreaking, huge, huge breakthrough energy for the divine masculine. You guys are taking huge steps in the right direction. Divine feminine, you are setting your standards high and not settling. Beautiful. Next week and in the week after and all the way into December, you guys are going to start receiving your gifts, start receiving your blessings. The pot at the end of the rainbow is going to be in sight. So keep the faith. That is the most important message this week from my angels is keep the faith, keep the hope, and stay optimistic, because perception is everything. And when you perceive the world as a blessing and not anything else, blessings will come into you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this channeled message. For those of you in the Twin Flame Soulmate journey, I love you all. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, and God bless.